Shuni Prabhu Koda Kaila Krishna Dosogara Tena Lara Utila Prabhu Padura Marivara Shuni Prabhu Koda Kaila Krishna Dosogara Tena Lara Utila Prabhu Padura Marivara. Hearing the foolish students, the Lord became greatly angry. And rebuked Lord Kṛṣṇa in various ways. Taking up a stick, he rose to strike the student. Let us see what happened. Vijayacharena khare seiratri gahila Pratha-kare bhakta savighare lanagela. That night the Lord stayed at the house of Vijayacharya. In the morning the Lord took all the devotees and returned home. Ekadina Gopī bhave grihe devashiya Gopī Gopī namalaya vishannaya. One day the Lord in the ecstasy of Gopīs was sitting in his house, very morose in separation. He was calling, Gopī, Gopī. Eka padaya aila prabhu ke dekhite Gopī Gopī nama shuni lalila balite. A student who came to see the Lord was astonished. The Lord was chanting, Gopī, Gopī. As he spoke as follows, Krishna nama naloya Krishna nama nalogena Krishna nama dhanya Gopī Gopī balite vaki vahaya punya. Why are you chanting name of Gopī Gopī instead of the name of Lord Kṛṣṇa, which is so glorious? What pious result you will achieve by such chanting? Okay. It is said, Vaishnaveya kriya mudra vignehana pujiya. No one can understand the activities of a pure devotee. A student or neophyte devotee could not possibly understand why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting the name of the Gopis. Nor should the student have asked the Lord about the potency of chanting Gopī Gopī. The neophyte student was certainly convinced of the piety of the chanting of Krishna's holy name, but this sort of attitude is also offensive. Dharmavrata tyaga hutali sarva shubha kriya samya api pramanaha. To chant the holy name of Krishna and exchange the achievement of piety is an offense. This is of course unknown to the student. Thus, he innocently asks, what piety is there in chanting of the name Gopī? We do not know that there is no question of piety or impiety. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna or the holy name of Gopī is on the transcendental platform of loving affair. Since he was not expert in understanding such transcendental activities, his question was merely impudent. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, apparently greatly angry at him, reacted as follows: Shuni Prabhu Krodha Kaila Krishna Dasodgara Hengala Putila Prabhu Paduya Marivara. Hearing the foolishness, the Lord became greatly angry and rebuked Lord Kṛṣṇa in various ways. Taking up a stick, he rose to strike the student. Purport is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam when Uddhava came from Lord Kṛṣṇa with the message of the Gopī. All the Gopis, especially Srimati Radharani, denounced Krishna in various ways. Such denunciation, however, reflects an exuberant loving attitude the ordinary man cannot understand. And the foolish student questioned Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya similarly rebuked Lord Kṛṣṇa in loving exuberance. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in a mood of the Gopis, the student advocated the cause of Sri Krishna. Lord Chaitanya was greatly angry. Seeing his anger, the foolish student was an ordinary atheistic Smarta Brahmana, foolishly misjudged him. Thus he was He and a party of students were ready to strike the Lord in retaliation. After this incident, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to take sannyasa so that people would not commit offences against him, considering him an ordinary householder. For in India, even now, sannyasi is naturally offered respect. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Om Shivaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Shikate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Dinamini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashapadeshatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now here the words are used. The whole pastime is explaining why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. There is no need for him to take sannyas. Oh, there is a statement in the house. There is a wife which speaks very rashly all the time, and the mother is not there, better to leave the house. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, mother, it turns out the mother speaks harshly, because that doesn't happen. Only wife speaks harshly. That is the privilege of wife. Anyway, he had a wife which was like Lakshmi. And he has a mother which was a pure devotee. Both are pure devotees playing their part of the Lord's pastime. And Sachi Mata is there, and what is the first wife name? Vishnu Priya or Lakshmi Priya? Lakshmi Priya. First wife. So this is the second wife when he takes sannyasa. What is Vishnu Priya? So wife is Vishnu Priya. Anyway, both the wives are Lakshmi only, associates of the Lord. And then the mother is another pure devotee, Sachi Mata. And father is also. And there is no need actually to take for him sannyas. Everything is fine. But still, he took sannyas. Why? In fact, there was nobody to take care of his father was not there. That doesn't mention about father at all after that. Father is left out. So now at home, mother and daughter are helpless. Sorry, wife is helpless. Still took sannyas. So much pain. Wife cried rest to the life. Mother also cried rest to the life. Why did he do that? The reason is actually for a larger good. And Bhagavatam also says in sacrifice of the relations to service to Krishna. Krishna will take care personally, Prabhupada says. And there is one point. Krishna, this day you take job in Tata. Tata will take care. You don't have to worry. Krishna. And the second thing is that we see here, the pastime, is that there are two things. Number one is that Krishna will take care of any sacrifice. And second thing is that for the larger good, what is it just taking care of life and not? For the larger good, for the whole world now. Therefore, for a devotee, the whole universe becomes his family. What is that small house? Krishna. That is the unique privilege. And it's not ordinary. There are so many people. Lord Chaitanya is there, even Buddha is there, all acharyas like Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Srila Prabhupada at a time. Everybody once had to. Actually, there is no end. We can never satisfy any materialist. Whatever we do, we cannot satisfy. Prabhupada had that realization. Prabhupada said when I was leaving the house, he was taking sannyasa. Prabhupada said, if I die today, who will take care of me? Krishna will take care. Now also he will take care of me. Because, you know, how much he took care of me. He was 25 years old when he got order from his guru and he was just married. Prabhupada thought he would guru. And then at 50 years of age, you know, if you go, Prabhupada laughs actually. You go to your wife and you are 70-year-old. You tell your wife, whole life I have taken care of you. Now I will do some service to Krishna. Huh? What have you done? Why did not leave you? What have you done? They will not agree, you have done so many things. That is the nature of this world. So anyway, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sanyasa actually it's an example that sacrifice is sometimes done. And the second point is that it is sometimes needed because people in this world, see when people meet us, they respect us for only one reason, our sacrifice. There is no other reason they respect us. Not for the dress. They are respecting for the sacrifice. They are respecting, we have money? No, they are not respecting for it. That is external, money or no money, that's useless. They respect us for the sacrifice. Now, if the sacrifice principle goes away, there is no reason for people to respect us. Sacrifice. Sacrifice means we are not interested in anything personal, given away. Now only we are interested in Krishna's glorification. People will give respect for that. There is no other reason for respect. That gives us the first. Then people hear us. Correct? That is the first reason they respect. After that, they hear us. In the beginning, they don't. If the respect is not there, who will hear it? So similarly, the people respect us for sacrifice. Then they hear us. I can't do this. I can't sacrifice. People have so many ambitions, hopes. They can't sacrifice. Oh, you sacrifice everything to Krishna. That's extraordinary. This is correct. Then people develop faith. Bhaya palaya paduya prabhu pache pache dhaya aste vyasta bhakta gana prabhu re ranaya. So student ran away in fear and the Lord followed him. But somehow the devotee checked the Lord. Now this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in ecstasy or samadhi on the Krishna Gita in the mood of the gopīs. And he was chanting the name of the gopīs. Gopī, 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 or chanting the name of Lalita, Vishakha, all that is samadhi of that. And at that time one student comes and tells him, what are you doing? What they didn't know what is the benefit in chanting Gopī's name. Chant Krishna's name, you get so much benefit. So much punya. At that time, Prabhupada is saying two mistakes. Number one mistake, chanting name of great devotee, exalted devotee. We also say Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. It is equally beneficial. Krishna is very pleased. Number two, there is no punya. Talking the Lord's holy name as a punya is a great offense. It is the highest punya, agreed. Nashta payesha badreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloka. What is the shloka? Punya. Sharvadam sakata Krishna, punya sharvana kirtana. Punya, the greatest punya. Chanting the holy name of the Lord. But that should not be our calculation. Not that I am chanting Hare Krishna mantra so that I become rich, I become comfortable. No, that is not my objective. So this is really very careful. This is not our objective. Punya. So that is another mistake he was making. What punya you are getting by chanting Gopī's name, chant Krishna's name, you get so much punya. The Prabhupada said he is the so-called smarta Brahmana, atheistic fellow who has no idea. So then when the student said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now to establish his position now as in the mood of the Gopīs, Krishna has so many faults. But not that how Karmi is criticized, it's the Gopīs sometimes play with Krishna. And that sarcastic comments of Gopīs are more dear to Krishna than millions of worship. Sometimes, I don't know, once I met a person in Bangalore, he had gone to some Bhattan Vrindavan, but not properly trained. And he was a businessman, ordinary businessman, and the inclination for all of that. He gave a lot of donation for temple construction, but one day I was upset because he was telling, oh Krishna, I have to correct him, he does like that. But that correcting Krishna is a privilege of Yashoda Mother, Nanda Maharaj, and the Gopīs, not of us. They have such intimate love for Krishna, out of love of Krishna, they feel Krishna is the object of their protection and care. They feel like that. And they have to correct Krishna. We should not try to imitate them. Krishna lovingly goes under their protection. Krishna is the controller, maintainer of the whole manifestation. But Krishna lovingly goes under the protection of the Yashoda Mother, or even lovingly. It's just sarcastic comments he hears from Gopī. That's very pleasing to him. So here, as Krishna in the mood of Gopī said, why I should chant Krishna's name? This Krishna does that. So the student could not understand anything. Prabhu Shanta Kari Anila Nija Angare Paduya Palaya Gera Paduya Samari. The devotee pacified the Lord and brought him home, and the student ran away to an assembly of other students. Paduya Sahasraya Pade Kathani Prabhura Vritana Dvijeka Hetana Yani. The Brahmana student ran to a place of 1,000 students were studying together. There he described the incident to them. In this verse, we find the word Dvija, indicating the student of the Brahmana. Actually, in those days, only the members of Brahmana class became students of Vedic literature. Schooling is meant specially for the Brahmanas. Previously there was no education schooling for Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Kshatriya used to learn the technology of warfare. Vaishya learned business from their fathers, another businessmen, and they were not meant to study the Vedas. At present, however, everybody goes to school and everyone is given the same type of education. Although no one knows what the result will be. The result, however, is most unsatisfactory. We have seen in the Western countries especially. United States has a vast education institution where everyone is allowed to receive an education, but the result is that most students becomes like hippies. Higher education is not meant for everyone. Only selected individuals trained in Brahmanical culture should be allowed to pursue a higher education. Education institutions should not aim to teach technology, for a technologist cannot properly be called educated. A technologist is a Shudra only. One who studies the Vedas may properly be called a learned man, Pandita. The duty of a Brahmana is to become learned in the Vedic literatures and teach the Vedic knowledge to other Brahmanas. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we are simply teaching our students to become fit Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. In our school at Dara, the students are learning English and Sanskrit. And these two languages, they are studying all our books, such as Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, as it is Nectar of Devotion. It is a mistake to educate every student as a technologist. It must be because students become Brahmana. Without Brahmana who study the Vedic literatures, human society will be entirely tech. So now Prabhupada is talking about the point that the boy who ran away was a Brahmana. And Prabhupada is saying that yes, the education is only for Brahmanas. Now what is this Brahmana? Brahmana is not by birth, it's by quality. And this is the mistake Prabhupada says in the modern civilization today. Big education institutions are there, even in the country they are making. What do they teach? Technology. Technology is the business of Shudras. It's like we have said many times. You have iron, somebody want to get a scissor made or something. So outside the village, one person is there, metal person, Lohar. He will bend some iron and give you a block, or he will give you a scissor. That's it. So basically, this technology has expanded to different engineering today. What is there? It's all technology, better technology. This doesn't make a person learn it. This is Prabhupada says only some art. And anyway, to learn Shudra, Vaishya, and Vaishya and Kshatriya work, you don't have to go to college. Therefore, colleges, just for teaching technology, are boring places. What they can do rather is that if anyway most of the people are Shudras, directly hands-on they can learn better. In fact, the colleges give 4 years training. Companies are 1 or 2 months of training, and hardly they depend on what you learn, most of them. You learn that technique and start working. That's it. Hands-on they learn. So all education is just passing time and this. And the way education is taught, nobody is interested. So the system is a farce. And they not understood what is the purpose of education. Purpose of education is to evolve the person in consciousness. Knowledge means I am suffering now. I need knowledge to become happy. Why do I need knowledge? Because I want to become happy. So, just technology, how iron is twisted or this thing, will not going to help us. It is of no use actually. It is not going to make me happy. That is the mistake of the modern civilization. People are working hard for material amenities, facilities. But even though we have certain countries in the world with the best of the material facilities, people are not happy. It's a fact. Okay, so therefore, this point comes, what kind of education should be given? And the most intelligent people should be selected for Brahman education, not the Shudra education. Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki.